In the heart of a technologically saturated and financially complex world, there exists a community that operates on a fundamentally different economic plane. The Amish, with their distinctive plain dress, horse and buggy transportation, and rejection of many modern conveniences, present a fascinating case study in alternative living. Perhaps one of the most intriguing aspects of their society is its intricate and deeply ingrained system of finance, a system that largely eschews the conventional banking and insurance industries that form the bedrock of modern economies. To understand how the Amish navigate the economic currents of life, from the purchase of a sprawling farm to the devastating cost of a medical emergency, is to delve into a world where faith, community, and mutual obligation are the primary currencies. Theirs is not a system built on credit scores, interest rates, and stock portfolios, but on the enduring principles of their Anabaptist faith and a profound sense of collective responsibility. It is a world where the church is the ultimate financial safety net, and the well-being of the individual is inextricably linked to the health of the community. This exploration into the Amish financial world is not merely a look at an anachronistic curiosity, it is a profound examination of a resilient and often remarkably successful economic model that challenges many of the assumptions of contemporary financial life. The foundation of the Amish economic system is built upon a bedrock of religious principles that have been passed down through generations, originating from the Anabaptist movement of the 16th century. A central tenet of their faith is the concept of Gelassenheit, a German word that translates to submission or yielding to the will of God. This principle manifests itself in a life of simplicity, humility, and a rejection of worldly vanity. Material wealth is not seen as an end in itself, but rather as a tool to be used for the betterment of the family and the community. The accumulation of excessive wealth for personal aggrandizement is frowned upon, as it is believed to foster pride and create inequality within the community. This is not to say that the Amish are opposed to financial success. On the contrary, they are known for their strong work ethic and successful small businesses. However, the fruits of their labor are expected to be managed with a sense of stewardship, with an understanding that all they have ultimately belongs to God. This theological underpinning shapes every aspect of their financial decision-making, from their aversion to debt to their unwavering commitment to mutual aid. One of the most visible and well-known manifestations of Amish economic principles is their rejection of commercial insurance. For the Amish, purchasing insurance is seen as a lack of faith in God's providence. They believe that to rely on an impersonal, profit-driven corporation for protection against future calamities is to deny the power of God and the responsibility of the community to care for its own. This belief is not merely a passive refusal to participate in the insurance market, it is an active commitment to a system of mutual aid that is both deeply personal and highly effective. When a barn burns down, a catastrophic event for a farming family, the community does not file an insurance claim. Instead, they come together in a remarkable display of collective action known as a barn raising. Hundreds of men, women, and children from the surrounding church district will descend upon the affected farm, and in a single day, a new barn will rise from the ashes. The labor is freely given, the materials are often donated or provided at cost by local Amish-owned sawmills, and the food for the workers is prepared by the women of the community. This is not charity in the conventional sense, it is a reciprocal obligation. Every family that participates in the barn raising knows that if they were to face a similar disaster, the community would be there for them in turn. This system of mutual aid extends far beyond barn raisings. It is the primary mechanism for dealing with all manner of misfortune, from crop failures and business losses to the immense financial burden of modern healthcare. The Amish approach to healthcare is perhaps the most striking example of their alternative financial system in action. In a country where medical debt is a leading cause of bankruptcy, the Amish have developed a sophisticated and effective system for managing healthcare costs without relying on health insurance. This system is often referred to as Amish hospital aid. It is not a formal, regulated insurance plan, but rather a community-based fund that operates on the principles of mutual support and shared responsibility. Each family in a church district contributes to the fund on a regular basis, and when a member of the community faces a significant medical expense, the fund is used to cover the costs. The administration of these funds is typically handled by the church deacon, a respected member of the community who is responsible for the temporal well-being of the congregation. The deacon will collect the contributions, negotiate with hospitals and doctors, and disperse the funds as needed. The Amish are known for being savvy healthcare consumers. Because they pay in cash, they are often able to negotiate significant discounts from healthcare providers. Hospitals are often willing to offer these discounts because they are spared the administrative costs and delays associated with billing insurance companies. The Amish are also less likely to seek out unnecessary medical procedures, preferring to rely on traditional remedies and a healthy lifestyle to maintain their well-being. However, they are not opposed to modern medicine and will seek out the best possible care when it is truly needed. The community will rally to support a family facing a serious illness, not only financially, but also with practical assistance such as helping with farm chores, preparing meals, and caring for children. This holistic approach to healthcare, which combines financial support with practical and emotional care, stands in stark contrast to the often impersonal nature of the modern healthcare system. Their rejection of government assistance is another cornerstone of the Amish economic ethos. Just as they reject commercial insurance, they also decline to participate in Social Security and other government welfare programs. This has been a point of contention with the U.S. government in the past, but the Amish have consistently argued that their religious beliefs prohibit them from accepting what they refer to as government handouts. They believe that the care of the elderly and the needy is the responsibility of the family and the church, not the state. This conviction is so strong that in 1965, after a long and principled stand, the Amish were granted a religious exemption from Social Security. This means that most Amish do not pay Social Security taxes, nor do they receive Social Security benefits in their old age. Instead, they rely on a multi-generational family structure in which children are expected to care for their aging parents. This is not seen as a burden, but as a natural and blessed part of the life cycle. The elderly remain integrated into the family and the community, contributing their wisdom and experience until the end of their days. This system, while challenging in some respects, fosters a deep sense of intergenerational connection and ensures that the elderly are treated with dignity and respect. The acquisition of land, particularly for farming, is a central goal for many Amish families. In a society that values an agrarian lifestyle, owning a farm is a symbol of stability, self-sufficiency, and a connection to God's creation. However, with the ever-increasing price of farmland, this has become one of the most significant economic challenges facing the Amish community. Young couples starting out often do not have the financial resources to purchase a farm on their own. This is where the community's informal banking system comes into play. While the Amish generally avoid taking on debt from conventional banks, they have a well-established system of internal lending. A young man who has proven himself to be a hard worker and a responsible member of the community may be able to secure a loan from a more established Amish farmer or a successful businessman within the church district. These loans are often offered at a low interest rate, or sometimes with no interest at all. The terms of the loan are based on trust and a personal relationship, not a credit score. The lender is not simply making a financial investment, they are investing in the future of the community. They know that by helping a young family get started, they are ensuring the continuity of the Amish way of life. The family also plays a crucial role in the financing of a farm or a new business. It is common for parents to help their children with a down payment or to co-sign a loan. In some cases, a father may sell his farm to his son at a price below market value, or he may allow his son to work on the farm and gradually buy into the operation over time. This intergenerational transfer of assets is a key component of the Amish economic model. It ensures that land remains within the community and that the next generation has the opportunity to continue the farming tradition. This system of family and community-based lending is not without its risks. A poor harvest or a business failure can have a ripple effect throughout the community. However, the strong social fabric of Amish society provides a safety net that is often more resilient than any formal financial institution. If a family falls on hard times, the community will rally to support them, offering financial assistance, practical help, and spiritual guidance. The goal is not to foreclose on a loan, but to help the family get back on its feet. In recent decades, the Amish economy has undergone a significant transformation. While farming remains the ideal occupation for many, the rising cost of land and the pressures of modern agriculture have led a growing number of Amish to seek alternative sources of income. This has given rise to a vibrant and diverse small business sector within the Amish community. Amish-owned businesses can be found in a wide range of industries, from furniture making and construction to quilting and food production. These businesses are typically small, family-run operations that emphasize quality craftsmanship and honest dealing. The Amish have earned a reputation for producing high-quality goods, and their products are in high demand from the non-Amish world. This has created new economic opportunities for the Amish, but it has also presented new challenges. The success of Amish entrepreneurs has led to a degree of wealth differentiation within the community that was not as prevalent in the past. While the Amish still value simplicity and humility, the accumulation of wealth from a successful business can create social and cultural tensions. The church plays a role in mitigating these tensions by encouraging successful business owners to be generous with their wealth and to use their resources to support the community. It is common for wealthy Amish individuals to provide loans to other members of the community, to donate to the church's mutual aid fund, and to support community projects. This ethic of stewardship helps to ensure that the benefits of economic success are shared throughout the community. The rise of Amish entrepreneurship has also forced the community to grapple with the complexities of the modern financial world. While many Amish businesses still operate on a cash basis, a growing number are finding it necessary to engage with the banking system to some degree. Some Amish business owners may have a checking account to manage their business expenses, or they may use a credit card for certain purchases. However, their use of these financial tools is typically limited and is approached with a degree of caution. The Amish are wary of the dangers of debt and are careful to avoid becoming entangled in the complexities of the modern financial system. They prefer to rely on their own resources and the support of their community whenever possible. There are also variations in financial practices among the different Amish affiliations. The Old Order Amish, who are the most conservative group, are the most likely to adhere strictly to the traditional economic model of farming and mutual aid. The New Order Amish, who are slightly more progressive, may be more open to certain forms of technology and may be more likely to engage in small business ventures.